Hello everyone, welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Today's the 24th of October. It's the full moon in Taurus. The sun's moved into Scorpio. Happy birthday to all Scorpios out there. Many happy returns. I'm doing a reading for the 24th, 25th and 26th of October 2018, Love in General. I'm using the Tarot by A.E. Waite. I'm using the Romance Angels by Doreen Virtue, and I'm also using the Black Moon Astrology cards by Susan Shepherd. Okay, so I'm doing a reading starting from Aries, of course. Just a couple of announcements. Okay. First of all, I am going to be doing readings for Jupiter moving into its home sign of Sagittarius. For each and every sign, there'll be individual readings, so do look out for those. I will get started on those in the next couple of days, as well as I will be doing special love readings for each and every sign. And another thing that I'd like to point out is that I'm going to be starting very slowly for the 2019 yearly readings for each signs. So they're going to be very different readings, and they will be extended on Vimeo because there is too much information. They'll be too long. Okay, so I will start getting those up soon, so look out for those. So let's begin the reading. So 24th, 25th, 26th of October 2018, general and love readings. Aries, let's begin with you. Let's see what this full moon in Taurus is bringing Aries. Three cards, and we have the Four of Swords, the Fool, past, present, future, right? And the future is showing the sun. Beautiful, Aries. Let's take a Black Moon Astrology card for extra clarity. Now, because these cards do show the signs, hopefully if you get a card that shows the sign, there's more clarity for who we're looking at, who you're dealing with. Okay, for Aries. And we have, okay, Grand Trine. This is a blessing. This is a beautiful flowing energy for Aries. Trines are beautiful. In astrology, it's very easy to work with. Okay, they're blessed aspects. And speaking of a Grand Trine, we are having a Grand Trine. This is Chiron connected to the North Node and also connected to Jupiter. How can this not be a blessing for you, dear Aries? This is beautiful. Jupiter is luck and expansion. Chiron is past life wounds, but it's also about healing. And the North Node is very karmic. It's fate. So the leap that you're taking is going to pay off. Let's see what Doreen Virtue, Romance Angels, wants to show me. Healing family issues. There's Chiron. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So any past life wounds, any childhood wounds, any healing that needs to be done through family is going to bless your life. So Grand Trine, look at this. It's absolutely beautiful. Now, trines are always positive. When we have Jupiter in a trine, Okay, it can only work to your advantage. Very positive, dear Aries. Now, in the past, you had to take some time out. Okay, you've probably been taking 5. Now, this could speak of meditation. Usually when I see the 4 of Swords, now 4s always speak of home and family, stability. When I see this card with the 3 swords that are at the top there, this is like some sort of a heartache, some sort of a heartbreak. So you've had to take time out. You're looking at the situation. You're meditating on it. You're looking at what's the best way to move through this energy. Okay, now 4s, as I said, speak of family. You do have healing family issues here. So this could be when we speak of family, it could be, you know, your committed partnership, your marriage. For others of you, this could speak of family, okay, and parents. So if there has been difficult relationships through family and love, let's say your family was clashing, your parents were not on the right track, not loving, not understanding your partner, or it could be the other way around. Let's say you've got in-laws and things are really bad. There's been some sort of heartache and heartbreak. It looks as though taking the time out is going to help bring you clarity. This sword that is down the bottom here is you speaking your truth. Once you are ready, you're going to take that sword. You're going to cut through whatever does not work. You're going to stand in your truth. Okay, now some of you may need to trust. This is like you're in a church. This could speak of anything to do with religion, your belief system, what you believe to be true. Okay, and you're getting empowered actually right now, empowered to start a new journey. You do have the Fool card, which is your card. It's Aries. You're taking a leap of faith. You're beginning a new cycle, standing in your truth. And again, you're leaving behind what does not work for you, right? You're letting go of baggage, whatever that means for you and in your life. And the cycle that you are beginning is something that is true to your heart. This could be a new beginning within a relationship. This is true love. Some of you are beginning a new romantic relationship, could be with a Leo. Some of you may have closed the door on a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, and you are going for a Leo. You are beginning something with a Leo. Now, because the North Node is in Leo, and Leo is true love, it's creative projects, it's trying to have fun, you're taking a risk and doing what your heart and what your calling is telling you to do. So as I said, standing in your truth, going for what you desire, loving and nurturing yourself first, and as I said, letting go of baggage. Now, if some of you may be letting go of an Aquarian, that's where the South Node is. South Node is past life, anything that is familiar to you, you're letting go. Now, the nodes are going to be shifting. They're almost changing from Leo, Aquarius into Cancer, Capricorn. So family and career are going to be in the next 18 months on the forefront. Okay, now the sun can speak of healing. It can speak of children because Leo is the house of children. For those of you that have been trying to conceive, it looks as though things are looking bright. Dear Aries, this is a very blessed time for you. The sun is everything that your heart desires. It's Leo, and that's being up on stage, being shown to the world. You're showing yourself. Now with this grand trine and blessings coming in, I can only wish you good luck. This is wonderful to see. Brand new cycle. Go for it, Aries. The blessings are here. Take advantage. Okay, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing. And commenting as well. Looks like the full moon in Taurus is going to pay off for you. Now, before I go on to Taurus, just letting you know, Aries, that obviously Taurus for you is your second house of earned income. If this is a business that you are beginning, it's going to be great. Full moon in Taurus. Wow. Taurus is all about comforts. Okay, it's anything that we value. Okay, so valuables are coming to you. Okay, thank you. Taurus, hello. You know it's time for you to receive, don't you? This is a full moon in your sign. Now, full moons, of course, are endings. With endings come new beginnings. Now, what have you prayed and hoped for? What have you wished for? It's time for you to receive. Let's see on the 24th, 25th, and 26th what these days are going to be showing up for you, Taurus. General and love and anything else that I receive from the messages. Let's see. Now we've got the Two of Swords. This is in the past. We have the World card. As I said, full moon is a completion. Ending a new cycle. Ending, not a new cycle, sorry, a cycle. Now this is the card of karma. So yeah, let's see what's in the near future. And we've got the moon card. So the moon for me does speak of Cancer. For me, many tarot readers read it as Pisces. We can look at it as Pisces as well. But Cancer for me is the house of home. It's the house of family, the mother. It's your stability. It's your haven. Let's see what the Black Moon astrology cards have to add to this. Okay, there's the card. And we have 7th house partners. Okay, 7th house is the natural house of Libra. Libra is where Venus will be moving into on the 31st of October. So partnerships are on the forefront. We are redoing. We've got a chance to look over partnerships. This is a time for you to find your balance. There is a major decision. You're at a crossroads and you're hoping to make a decision whilst you are blindfolded. So obviously you are thinking, but I would say that you need to trust your intuition with this. Here we go. Wow. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek, dear Taurus. This is the person and you've got to believe it. Love is here. Now, if this is a partnership in business, this is the right partner for you. Libra is all about balance. We've got a 2 here. I just got the goosebumps. We've got a 2, which is a number of balance. So, you're trusting your intuition, right? Now, the moon, as I said, speaks of family. It is having lack of clarity because with the moon, it's not like the sun where there is a lot of clarity. So you're trusting your intuition. Some of you may even be receiving messages from the divine in your sleep. Now, if we look at this card as Pisces, Pisces is all about sleep. It's about what we don't know. It can speak of illusions, also disillusion. So now Pisces is ruled by Neptune, and Neptune is the divine love, okay? It's the higher octave of Venus. Now the World card in the middle here, which is the now position, the World card is a successful closing up of a cycle. Now, when I look at this card, your ruler, Venus, Aphrodite, is here. You are working on relationships. Know that whatever cycle is ending for you, whatever karmic cycle is ending, of course, when we close one door, a new door opens. So this is a cycle that is ending for you. You're on a new cycle, dear Taurus. So because this is very karmic, and in the world card, we do have the fixed signs. So we've got Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, right? Okay, this is very fixed energy. It can speak of stubbornness, rigidity, and Taurus, you are a little bit stubborn. You have to accept that. Unfortunately, it's true. Know that what is happening in the sign opposite to you, which is Scorpio, there's a lot going on at this moment. Things are coming up, things that have been hidden. So yes, the full moon, because it's a full moon, it's the reflection of the sun, there is more light than with a new moon. So, and here we've got an eclipsed moon. So could this energy be talking about January? For some of you, there could be the beginning of a cycle with the eclipses that are happening in January. Actually, the full moon eclipse, it's going to be a lunar eclipse on the 21st of January, and that's going to be in Leo. It's going to be actually right on the border of Leo and Cancer. So that's why I believe that's something to do with your home, your mother, your family, and your stability. You're making a decision, and I believe that it's got a lot to do with partnering up. It's got a lot to do with the 7th house matters, finding your balance, building your haven, becoming stable in your home. A lot of you are going to be starting a new cycle with a relationship that's going to stabilize. Congratulations. And if you are, as I said, needing to make a decision right now, you're using your intuition, and that's the right thing to do. Now, if we are talking about business, there are still things that need looking at. As I said again, trusting your intuition. Know that the world is a card of international matters. You may be dealing with people at a distance, foreign places and people, right? Some of you may be expanding your business. You're going into the unknown, right? But do know that with the full moon in Taurus, it is, as I said, because the new moon is going to be taking place in Scorpio beginning of November. Know that when there is a new moon in the sign opposite to you, it is very beneficial for you as well. So yeah, I think that they are the messages. Here we've got Saturnian energy. So it looks as though you've put in the hard work and it's time to receive. It really is, dear Taurus. This could be the one, says that this is a soulmate twin flame relationship. Okay, and look at the couple here. They are in bliss together. So look forward to something very, very positive, Taurus. Thank you so much. Hello, dear Gemini. Let's see what's happening for you with the full moon in Taurus. So 24th, 25th, and 26th of October, 2018, love and general reading. Let's see for Gemini. Gemini. Okay, Ace of Cups in the past. In the now position, we've got the Three of Wands. And in the near future, we've got the Four of Cups. Let's see what we have from the Black Moon astrology cards for more clarity. Gemini, here we go. And we've got Yod, destiny. Wow. So the Yod is the finger of God. This is very karmic. As you can see here with this pointing arrow, for those of you that do not recognize what this is in astrology, it is the finger of God. It's pointing to a certain planet. Let's say if this was an astrology reading, we would be looking at the planet that this pointer is showing. So this is a very important time for you. Now, obviously, we're looking at your destiny here. So what is going on for you is very destined. Okay, so the Yod does add up to, it's a 448, which adds up to a 12. The 12 breaks down to a 3. We do have the 3 of Wands here. Let's see, in love with the romance angels for Gemini. Here we are. And we have, goodness me, unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Now, I am sorry that you've got this card, but this obviously comes up here with the 4 of Cups. Now, there are, of course, it's a general reading, but I'd like to point out that, let's say that we didn't have that card. We have the Ace of Cups in the recent past, right? So Ace of Cups was where something had begun, something that was very emotionally fulfilling, something that made you crazy, like you were crazy in love, I see here, right? But with the 3 of Wands, the 3 of Wands is a card of expansion and growth. But as you could see, this person has turned their back. They are looking across the seas. Now, when I have the 2 or the 3 of Wands, to me it does speak very strongly of Sagittarian energy. So Sagittarius does speak of foreign places and people at a distance, because this person is looking across the seas. Now, this person may have traveled. You may be dealing with either a water sign, so Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, or a fire sign, so Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, where they've had to cross the seas. Maybe they've left, they've moved overseas, and at the moment, if this is you offering your cup, they're not able to accept it. Now, this could go the other way as well. You may have been very strongly passionate about this relationship, right? And there was some sort of growth in this relationship. But maybe distance. Now, distance comes up. It could be emotional distance. It could be anything to do with, as I said, being at a distance. Now, they could be at a distance. Your partner could be at a distance because of work. All right? Because this is a card of what is inspirational to you. It's got to do with career and what we do. So it's not the time right now to be able to accept these cups, to accept this cup, sorry, right? And you are, as you could see, this person is focusing on the 3 of Cups, looking back at happier times where there was a celebration. Now, could it be that other people, because we've got 3 cups down here that he's focusing on. Here we've got the 3 of Wands, another 3. Could other people have gotten involved in your business, right? Now, I would say that because we've got the card of destiny, okay, what you're moving through right now is destined to happen. We're in Venus retrograde, and relationships are going through a lot of transformation. There's death and rebirth. For those of you that have been in a relationship where the love was not enough, right? Maybe it was a one-sided relationship. Then it's time to let go of that. Something else is around the corner for you. there is, after all, a cup here that you have not looked at because of whatever reason. Okay, for everyone it's going to be different. So if that is the case, then this is the perfect time. For those of you that your relationship is going through a transformation, it does not mean that it's end all, it's final. Even though Taurus, full moons are all about endings, right? After a full moon, there's a new moon in Scorpio on November 7th. Now, I do believe with the transits that are happening in November, Jupiter is moving into its home sign of Sagittarius. There are other transits, and I don't want to go too much into the astrology, but I feel as though November is going to be a very benefic time for everyone. Now, if you have been feeling unloved, right, as I said, you're working through the issues, right? So this does not mean that the relationship is ending. There's still an offer on the table for you. Now, if this is a family situation, because this is a 4 and does speak of family, you could be dealing with, a committed partnership or relationship, a marriage, even, other family members where there's been some sort of a breakdown of a relationship, right? But as I said, everything is orchestrated by the divine. It's a time of relationships working through. Okay, so for those of you that are actually closing the door, right? Closing the door on a fire sign, there could be a water sign that is coming through for you. Now, of course, this will not speak to everyone, all right? Now, if this is business, know that there is expansion and growth. Now, unrequited love could mean that you are not looking at your love life right now, but you're looking, and concentrating on what makes you happy, and that is the seeds that you have planted and the ships that you've sent out, you are waiting on the return. Now, there is an offer coming through. It may not be the right offer because Venus can be projects. There is something around the corner, a second offer that's coming through, right? And for some of you, you could have 3 offers coming through, 3 different offers. I would suggest looking at them carefully. We do have destiny here, so know that the offer that you accept is going to be the right one, and you need to trust in that. I do feel as though you're going to, you sense, right, with the North Node in Leo, okay, the North Node in Leo is what is destiny. The North Node in Leo is moving from Leo, it's moving into Cancer. That's going to be happening in a couple of weeks. So home and career are going to be looked at for the next 18 months. There's going to be shift points there. So know that we are working in those areas of our life, okay? And with the nodes, it's all about destiny. So just let it go with the flow, go with what you feel, okay? But there is potential here that this Ace of Cups will turn into this, because the 3 does speak of expansion. Now, for those of you that have been in a love triangle, know that the unrequited love is the result of the new relationship that you're in now. So the only advice here is to not juggle between 2 people, because that can only lead to heartache and heartbreak. Close the door and move forward where your heart is, dear Gemini. Okay, I think that they are your messages at this time. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing. I do appreciate it very much. All the best. Okay, next sign is the sign of Cancer. Dear Cancer, what is happening for you? Full moon in Taurus on the 24th today, 24th, 25th and 26th of October 2018. Love and general reading for Cancer. Okay, we've got the Five of Cups. That's in the past position. That's the next card that really wants to come out. And one more card for Cancer. Oops, we've got two cards. All right, well, we have to take them. Okay, we've got the Five of Pentacles and the Hermit. We've got also the Knight of Wands. Let's see what the Black Moon astrology cards want to add to your reading. Okay, so we've got water here. We've got Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. We've got Sagittarius, more than likely, with a Knight of Wands. Could also be, of course, an Aries or a Leo. For me, the Knight of Wands is Sagittarius. We've also got Earth, and Virgo would be the most prominent Earth sign here. Now, for Cancer, we have Pisces, and I believe Pisces is all about spirituality. It's all about, because it's ruled by Neptune. Now, Pisces can be illusions, disillusion, right? Not seeing clearly. It's the veil. It's also the sign of the martyr. It's, you know, feeling pain, right? We've got, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So dear Cancer, it is safe. So obviously you've been hurt in the past. That is obvious. Now the water sign that is obvious here is Pisces. So most of you will be dealing with a Pisces. Others of you, as I said, Scorpio or Cancer, just like you. Now, you're crying over spilt milk in the past. There's been a lack of celebration, but there is still love there. Do not stay in the energy of the past. There is something happening here. There is a change with the full moon in Taurus. Okay, full moon in Taurus. Now, Taurus is all about what we value. Some of you may have closed the door, okay, on someone that did not value you, someone that was not stable enough for you. Now, because you are the house of home and family, dear Cancer, you obviously have very high ideals of what happens within your family. Now, Taurus is all about value, our value system, right? And it's also about earned income and the comforts in life. So if you have not been valued in the past, then some of you may have closed the door. And with the Knight of Wands, there is movement, okay? The Knight of Wands could have been a player if you have been dealing with someone who was more into not their values, but what they felt passionate about. They're more of a sexual energy, right? Because as I said, the Knight of Wands can be someone who does not stick around for too long, and they're not about stability. So dear Cancer, you may have closed the door on the Knight of Wands. Okay, now if you've got strong fire in your chart, you may have literally moved away from a stable situation, a home situation, and as you could see, the Knight of Wands is moving into that Two of Cups. So for those of you that are starting something new and not looking at the more emotional side of things, but what sparks your fire, and you know, you might be feeling more frisky at this time. everyone goes through different stages. We've got all the elements within our persona, you know, our personality. So you are moving into a new relationship that's got more sexual energy here. Sorry about that, dear Cancer. I was saying that with the Five of Pentacles, as we can see, there are two people that are moving into the Hermit. Now, the Hermit does speak of spirituality, okay? It's also the spiritual guru. Now, with Pisces, which says, I believe, religion is very prominent here, your belief system, because we do have a church here as well. Some of you may have not been on the same page through, like you're not on the same level spiritually, but it's as though you're going through some sort of a trial. Your relationship, for those of you that are committed, has been going through some sort of a trial period. And with the Hermit, which is a number 9, it's near the 10, which is a completion. Taking that time out, meditation, looking into the details, and trusting that the divine has got another plan for you. The divine is working in your favor. You need to align if you can. You need to believe that through looking at the details, because Virgo is all about the details. So you need to take a step back, look at the details. Do not be discriminative if there is a difference in opinions where, as I said, spirituality, the maturity of, you know, each person, whatever is the difference between the two, and we're talking about a romantic or even a family relationship here, this is a time to take that bit of, you know, take that time out and just quiet yourself and receive the download, receive the information. Know that this will help you. And I feel as though both people are on the same page, even though there could be a distance between the two. Know that I believe that the glue which will bring the two of you back together, and that is, of course, a reconciliation I see here, but it's going to take a little bit of time, okay, because you need to take that time out. As I said, it's a 9, so it's one step before the card of Jupiter, which is the Wheel of Fortune. There are changes coming in November. Trust that with Jupiter moving into Sagittarius, its own home sign, things will change to the positive, okay? So whatever you've been going through, there is a change, and it's going to be a quick change. If we look at the Knight of Wands as an energy, there is a change. Now, look here. We've got 2 different directions here, okay? So we even have 3 people here. Now, if this is a family situation, then one person is moving away from the 3, okay? Now, this person is moving towards the past, and with the retrograde season that we're in, going towards the past, this person is going to go back, pick up those 2 of Cups, and come back to the future. So, as the card says, open your heart to give and receive. Okay, it is a time now where we're working through relationships of any kinds, and this could even be within business. If there has been hardship financially, okay, you will receive the information that you need to help you move along. Now, know that 5s always speak of external things, situations coming in to bring in the change. Now, because we've got Sagittarius here, We could be talking about people at a distance, okay? So that may be a sign for you to spread your wings. Pisces is the 12th house, which is the house of unknown. We don't know really, because you can never see what the 12th house is all about. It's a very spiritual house. It's also the house of completion. So there is a cycle completing here, and you need to keep the faith. I believe, right? I believe that I can get to the point that I need to get to. Now, as I said, Virgo may be another sign such as Taurus or Capricorn. So putting in the hard work, continuing to work hard, and that could be in a team. Being a team, 2 is better than 1. 2 is a number of balance, as you could see the 2 people. And it is safe. You can trust that it is safe for you to come out of hiding and show your wisdom, show your knowledge to the world. Now, the Hermit could be an elderly person, and because you are the house of home, and Cancerian people they want to be loved and nurtured. They're usually the child, right? If this is someone that you are missing because they've moved on, then know that they are watching you from above. As you could see, the Hermit is looking downwards. This person is up in heaven and they're looking down. Okay, they're above, they're there for you. Know that they're sending you blessings, they're sending you messages from the divine. Know that they are well and they are in the right place, and that's, you need to believe that, okay? You need to believe that the divine is here talking to you, dear Cancer. All right, I think that they are the messages that I need to give to you. If I have missed anything, then they're not the messages. Dear Cancer, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing, as well as commenting. Thank you so much. Okay, next sign, Leo. Leo, what's happening for you on this full moon in Taurus? So 24th, 25th, and 26th of October, 2018, love in general. 3 cards for Leo. So in the past, Ace of Cups. Gemini also had the Ace of Cups in the same position. In the now position, King of Wands. In the near future, we've got the 3 of Cups. Celebration. Love is here. Love is here to stay. I want to tell Leo. So Leo, let's take another card from the Black Moon Astrology cards. A little bit more clarity for Leo. And we've got the moon, which is the soul. This is a soulmate relationship. This is something, because the moon is the house of home. It's the house of Cancer. Now the moon is emotions. We are, as I said, this is the full moon in Taurus. Soul work with you. Wow. Past life relationship. You have known each other before. This is a twin flame. This is a soulmate relationship. There is a lot of fire, a lot of passion. This is the souls that are coming together, dear Leo. This is beautiful. Now there is a lot of passion here. Look at the way he's holding the woman. Look at the fire within them. Now, some of you may be dealing with another fire sign, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. Now the moon is also The moon is also Cancer. So some of you may have sun, moon, or rising dealing with another Cancerian. They could have fire, they could have Cancer, right? So Ace of Cups, a new beginning. You've started something new. Someone's realized that this is something that they, you know, their heart and their soul are in here. The Ace of Cups is someone that, it's like the pouring a glass of champagne where all the bubbles, it boils over, it fizzes over, it's overflowing. Your cup is very bubbly. This is a very bubbly and beautiful feeling, Leo. Now, you're all about taking a risk. You're all about true love. You're all about children. Some of you may even be, yes, celebrating a new relationship where you may even have fallen pregnant. Now, this is a message for one or two people out there, because the Ace of Cups could even be a child. This could be a pregnancy, right? Because we do have the Three of Cups here. So if you've been in a long-term relationship, a committed partnership, or even in a new relationship, one that's really has a soul connection, then you are becoming three. Now, this is a celebration. This is a celebration through family, friends. Some of you may have even met this person through work, through people that you deal with every day, through family. This was karmically and divinely guided by the divine, by the universe. The moon can speak of motherhood. That's why I said that some of you may be falling pregnant. And the moon is the home. It's the fourth house of family. It's stability. Now, the King of Wands could be a business owner. This is someone who's very spontaneous, very passionate, very driven, okay? They could be very fiery as well. So, you know, they just get up and go. They go with what they feel passionate about, but here we've got passion as well as emotion. So these are the foundations of building something that can last, dear Leo. Now, if this is a partnership with work, there are three people involved. So fire sign, could be two water signs as well. Now, the moon soul card is a number 2, which does speak of partnership as well. Also, the full moon is in Taurus. So Taurus is all about what we value. It's full moons are all about completions, right? And as we are talking, actually, the full moon is right on top of Uranus. And Uranus is, it's the revolution, it's the rebel, it's doing things differently, it's the genius. So you've obviously started something that is very different. It's something that's going to pay off unexpectedly. Now, if this is in love, it's going to pay off again, because there is a lot of value with the full moon in Taurus, and you could be partnering up with someone who is quite financially stable as well. All right, dear Leo, I think that they are the messages for you. Very simple, straightforward. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing. I do appreciate each and every one of you. I do read all the messages. And it looks like it's going to be a good time for Leo. Let's head on to Virgo. Hello, dear Virgo. Welcome to my channel. This is your full moon in Taurus reading, which is on the 24th of October, as well as the 25th and 26th of October. Love and general reading for Virgo, dear universe, Archangel Michael, spirit guides. What is the news for Virgo? And there is a lot of commotion in the, wow, around me. So I'd like to, it sounds like an argument, but it's not. So I'd like to say that for those of you that have been going through a difficult situation where there's a conflict of interest, I see that there is some sort of ending with a death card, and this could be relationships, family, friends, business. Let's see what else we've got for Virgo, and that's in the recent past. We've got the 10 of Pentacles, which is family. In the near future, we've got the 9 of Swords. And I'm going to take one more card, dear Virgo. Wow. 10 of Cups, because I would not like to leave you with the 9 of Swords. We need more clarity. Let's see what else we have from the Black Moon astrology cards. Now, a full moon in Taurus, which is an earth sign, will obviously be very positive for Virgo, for the earth signs. So we've got Mercury retrograde, reinvention. Now, Mercury is your ruler. It's a 51, which adds up to a 6. Mercury does speak of communication. Mercury retrograde will be beginning once, actually as soon as Venus comes out of retrograde, Mercury will be going retrograde as well. So that could be the time, and that's going to be exactly in about 3.5 weeks, right? So in, let's say 3.5 weeks, one day we've got Venus turning direct. The next day, Mercury, your ruler, will be going retrograde. So hold on to your hats, dear Virgo. Reinvention. What a beautiful word that is. Reinventing. Now, this could be reinventing a relationship. This could be reinventing a life. This could be reinventing a family situation, a business situation, a money situation. We've got 2 10s here. 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. Now, we've got the 9 of Swords, which is what's missing, the 10th sword. Now, that 10th sword is your truth. It's a new beginning. You're one step before that. And, dear Virgo, it's your nature. It is your nature to think too much because you are ruled by Mercury. We've got religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So religious upbringing for me does speak of childhood conditioning. Okay, so of course spirituality could be shown here. Again, the way you or your partner have been raised, maybe you are reinventing yourself through religious matters, through your belief system, through childhood conditioning. Because we've got 2 10s here, which speak of course, family. Now, 10s break down to 1s. Now, we know with the full moon in Taurus, full moons are completions of something that culminates, something that comes to a completion point. So obviously there is a finish, there is a new beginning. Now, if we look at 2 10s together, they do add up to a 20, which would be the Judgment card. And that is death and rebirth. Some of you are dealing with someone who is very Scorpionic, right? We've got Scorpio here, which, you know, death and transformation. This is so on point with Venus retrograde in Scorpio. Now, the sun has just moved into Scorpio. So the next card is 10 of Pentacles. So the transformation, what's coming in? Money is looking like it's like pouring in. 10 of Pentacles. Wow. Lots of money is coming in. Whatever you have transformed, whatever transformation and change you're going through, you are reinventing yourself now through communication with, let's say, siblings, neighbors, a social group, friends. through social media, through interaction and communication with others, you are reinventing yourself, and it's going to pay off big time. Now, of course, you're a worrywart, dear Virgo. This is your nature, but you're at the 9. Some of you may be just working way too hard. Virgos usually work very hard. You've got some sort of a goal in your mind, and you're working so hard that there's not enough sleep. You're just coming up with all these ideas, and there's not enough time, not enough hours in the day to get things done. Some of you may be worried about a situation, a family situation. You are doubting your abilities. You're doubting your ability to get to the 10 of Cups. Okay, you are doubting that your partner is going to come through emotionally. Maybe, and I want to say, it could be that there is too much work. Either you're working too hard, your partner's working too hard. There's not enough emotions here, not enough happiness in spending time with a family. Now, for those of you that think that your relationship can reach the pinnacle, the zenith of complete and utter bliss, then you are mistaken. You are mistaken. You're doubting it. Do not. Think positively. Think that you're there already. Okay? The money's going to be good. The stability is here, and that is for certain. Now, we're in the month of October, so it looks like October and January, I want to say, and that's when the eclipse time, we're in the eclipse time. It looks as though there is massive transformation, manifestation of finances and happiness coming in. Now, for those of you that are very spiritual and you are growing in a spiritual sense, right? Because this this card here does speak of spirituality, religion, and all those beautiful things, let's say. I believe that there is a change here, and the change reminds me of, you know, the butterfly coming out of the cocoon. Again, you're being reinvented. Whatever you're doing, religion plays a massive it's taking like the stage, taking up the stage in your life. Religion. Now, when I think of religion and spirituality, Sagittarius comes up, and Sag is ruled by Jupiter. On the 8th of November, Jupiter moves into Sag. That's why I'm saying that October, November, and January, I believe, for Virgo, are going to be very important. Okay, now 51 adds up to a 6. 6 is the number of Virgo. It's also the number of balance, dear Virgo. So, as I said, now you're either dealing with a Scorpio. We've got Earth here. So, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We've got some of you, those of you that are actually leaving behind someone who's got strong Scorpio and air. So, air sign could be Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. And others of you, I believe that with the cups here, we're talking about Scorpio energy, and as well as Sag. So Sun, Moon, or Rising, dear Virgo. All right, they're your messages for the 24th, 25th, and 26th. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing, dear Virgo. Hope that those messages resonated. If not, please watch your moon and rising signs as well. And wishing you well. All right, next sign we have dear Libra. Welcome, Libra, to Divine Debut. Thank you for being here. Let's see what's happening for you on this full moon in Taurus on the 24th of October, as well as the 25th and 26th of October. Now Venus is coming back into your sign on the 31st or the 1st of November, depending on where you are in the world. Okay, so it is a time of Venus blessing your sign. Venus is love and money, anything that you value. Let's see, she will be moving direct. So partnerships, money, projects will be, you've had your chance to rework things, you're still working over things, and once it starts moving direct, roughly mid-November, know that all the blessings will be coming to you, dear Libra. Let's see what we have. Okay, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in the recent past. In the now position, King of Wands, 2 Kings. And in the near future, we have the 6 of Pentacles. Whoa. Okay, I do believe that the King of Pentacles, I would say more than likely, is your energy. And the King of Pentacles does speak of, you know, stability, groundedness, financial stability, of course. And the King of Pentacles is, for others of you, this is a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Oops. Oh, no, we've got 3 cards. I'm 4, 5, whatever. With the Black Moon Astrology cards, let's see what the message is before I continue. Why I think that the King of Pentacles is your energy is that because Venus has, you know, Venus is love and money, and it is coming into your sign. That's why I believe that this is your energy. You are working through anything to do with, yes, business partnerships, and your business partner may be a Sagittarius, a Leo, or an Aries. Okay, because we've got the 6 of Pentacles here, which is your energy, there is going to be a balancing out, a give and take, equal and reciprocated, I can't say the word, partnership here, whether this is love or money. Now, because I've got 2 kings here, I want to say that for some of you, you may be dealing with 2 people. You may be leaving behind an earth sign, and because we've got the card of Libra, which could speak of, you know, anything to do with legalities. There's so much to say here. Let's see what this card is. 11th house and friends. Wow. Okay, now this is very Aquarian. Friends does bring up the sign of Aquarius. Okay, because Aquarius is the 11th house of social groups, being part of a group, but also the 3rd house, which is the house of Gemini. Gemini is the house of friends as well. 11th house, friends, and it's a 35, which adds up to an 8. Let's take our romance angel. So some of you may be closing the door on an earth sign, opening the door on a fire sign. Now, for others of you, you may have either earth or fire as your moon or rising signs. So if you are, let's say, if you've got strong fire in your chart, then you're dealing with another earth sign. You understand what I mean? Or it could go the other way around. Now, there is a few of you that may be dealing with 2 different people. And this is the card here for Libra. And we've got chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So some of you are closing the door on someone who may have been too much into their business, too hardworking, and, you know, not enough time for what is important to you. Okay, now we've also got friends here. And friends, this could be a friendship here where there has been, you know, there's a different energy. We've got earth and fire. Okay, maybe this is 2 friends that are actually finding their balance because it is the time of working on relationships. Now, the King of Wands is someone who's spontaneous, very different energies here. We've got a very grounded, slow-moving King of Pentacles. This is someone that is very steadfast. Here we've got a passionate, spontaneous person. Now, I'm not saying that this is not a good match. If any one of these two people is you, then, and the other one's your partner, then it is a good match, because, you know, when we have two fiery people, then they clash, right? So one is more, this person here does not have the patience that this one does. So they fit each other like a glove. Now, there is a lot of chemistry here. If this is a business partnership, the chemistry is great. Okay, chemistry is very important within any relationship. So the 11th house is the house of Aquarius. It's the house of wishes and dreams. Aquarius is also the genius, right? So Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, and Uranus is moving away from Taurus. It's actually conjunct, it's right on top of the full moon, and Uranus is moving back into Aries, and Aries is the warrior. Aries is it's very driven. It's driven by Mars, right? Ruled by Mars. And it can be quite aggressive. So if there is like strong aggression here, because the shadow side of Aries, let's say, would be aggression. So if there has been a fight, if there's been a misunderstanding, then with the Six of Pentacles, and this is, as I said, it's the sign of Libra, there is a reinvention in this relationship, whether this is love, friendship, even acquaintances, right? Because the 11th house is, as I said, with Aquarius, it's all about social media, interaction and communication through social media. Now, as I said, if this is business, the 11th house, you're spreading your wings, dealing with people at a distance, right? Through social groups and interactions, there's going to be a balancing out. Okay? So, dear Libra, I think that they're the messages with these cards that we are working with. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing. I do appreciate it very much. Thank you. Just know that I do read all the messages, and I love receiving your comments. I really do, dear Libra. Stay well. All the best for you. Talk to you soon. Thank you.